Hello, NFL fans. I know we're a little bit late to this second game. Just had to recover after that last one, really, and just reset again. Have been keeping an eye on it, though, and obviously the Seahawks started the game off in the perfect way with a kick return, touchdown. Now added a field goal to that as well. The 49ers failed to convert on a fourth down. The Seahawks kicked the field goal, and everything going Seattle's way so far by the looks of it. But if you're just joining us for the first time today, we've just been live streaming the Broncos and the Bills game and now hopping over to the 49ers and Seahawks. Let us know who your picks are for this game. Who do you want to win? Who do you think will win? Make sure you type that in the chat. All NFL fans are welcome, so come and say hi. We've got the kickoff back to the 49ers, returnable from the 6-yard line. Tackle down right around the 27. It's going to be the 49ers to start their second possession from there. Hi, Brian. Thank you very much for hopping across. Going for the Seahawks in this one. Andrew as well. Seahawks in this one as well. And then picking the Bears and Patriots tomorrow. Eric as well, commenting in there as well. Josh Allen yet again. Will it ever be the Bills' time? Who knows? Who knows? Well, the teams are catching up now. Brock Purdy in the shotgun. Snap back to him. It's a handoff up the middle to McCaffrey. He had a 3-yard carry. 49ers, 7.5 off to a rough start, yeah. I mean, when you said that earlier, I was thinking, you should be pretty safe with that. Not the best start for them. Kick return, conceding, and then going for on fourth down, not making it. And then putting themselves in a tough position on defense. See what they can muster on this offense. No George Kittle, of course. A snap back to Brock Purdy. Deep drop. Thrown. Caught. And a first. Oh, the fumble. It's a fumble. It's in the hands of a Seahawks defender. Oh, and the situation for the 49ers goes from bad to worse. What a terrible start. What a terrible start for this 49ers team. Oh, boy. It's a clear catch and a clear fumble. And now the Seahawks will have the ball back, already up by 10. Well, if the script writer could have drafted a much worse start, or a worse start than what the 49ers just had here, I don't know what they could have drafted. Kick return, touchdown. Failed fourth down conversion, field goal for the Seahawks, and now a fumble. That's a huge hole to get out of. That's a huge hole to get out of. So Brian referring to Josh Allen, I imagine, with a choke monster. We've got a fumble in here. And, oh dear, shout out Larry David. And that 7.5 is not looking so hot right now. Brian in the chat, go Seahawks. Well, I'm 0 for 1 so far this weekend. I had the Bills winning that one, and I was sure right up until the end that they were going to do it. But the Seattle Seahawks is my pick in this one, and they've got off to a very hot start so far. Currently up by 10, and now have the ball back again. And with an opportunity to add even more points in this first quarter, which has been a disastrous first quarter for the San Francisco 49ers. You felt if the 49ers are going to win this game, they have to keep the game close and not concede too many points, because the 49ers offense, have they got enough in the tank to be able to put up, 27 points plus in a game? I just don't think so. But it looks like there's a potential here that they could be at least 13-0 down, if not 17-0 down to start this game. They're going to have to fight back from potentially 3 scores down. It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask. Hi, Jeremiah. Thanks for joining us on Kick. What's the score? It's on the screen there. The Seahawks currently lead 10-0 over the 49ers. And they've got the ball back courtesy of a fumble. There's still 4 minutes left in this first quarter. And the 49ers defense need to make a play. They've got the ball on the 49ers 42-yard line. Single back formation. It's a play action pass from Darnold. And he gets taken down on a huge sack. Mustafa with the sack. And it's at least 8 yards. And Darnold is hobbling. He's hobbling. Unfortunately, I'm not showing the game. I can't show the game for copyright reasons. Otherwise, my YouTube channel and Twitch will get cancelled. Apologise. No one wants to listen to me talk. I do apologise if you don't want to listen to me talk. If you don't want to listen to me talk, you're more than welcome to go elsewhere. So now back to Sam Darnold. Thrown towards the left sideline. It's caught by Cooper Kupp. And it's close to a first down. They're going to give it him. First down, Seattle. So they get out of that hole from the sack on the previous play. Great throw by Darnold. So what's am I watching it on? I'm watching it on DAZN. I'm from the UK, so I'm watching it on DAZN. So just under 3 minutes left in this first quarter, and the Seahawks down to the 49ers 31-yard line. Shotgun formation. Snap back to Darnold. And stepping back under pressure, throws the ball into the ground. 2nd and 10 coming up. So 2nd and 10. From the 49ers 31-yard line. Shotgun formation for Sam Darnold. Snap back to him, looking to pass. Steps forward, throws downfield down the middle. And we've got flags. Multiple flags flying. It looks like a pass interference call against the defense. And this situation seems to be going from worse to worse. Ran clearly into the Seahawks receiver. 1st and goal for the Seahawks. So from the 8-yard line, single back formation. It's a handoff straight up the middle. And tackle down at the 4-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 4. And the Seahawks 4 yards away from making this a 3-score game in the first quarter. What a terrible start for the 49ers. So single back formation. Play action pass for Sam Darnold. Looking towards the end zone. Throws towards the back. And it looks like it's caught for the touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba And the Seahawks are an extra point away from leading by 3 scores in the first quarter.
Touchdown!
Wow. Let's have a look. Knee, toe drag, survives the ground, touchdown. Touchdown JSN. And here comes the extra point attempt from the left hash. Trying to put the Seahawks up by 3 scores. And the kick is good. 17-0 with just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Well, it's got to be said that we haven't really had a blowout game in the playoffs so far. If you looked at the score lines, you may say that the Texans over the Steelers game was a blowout score. But if you watch the game, it wasn't. Not until that fourth quarter. That was close. And that game was there for the taking for both teams. But this one so far, 17-0. It's going to take one hell of a comeback from here. It's momentum and domination, absolutely so far. There's not much worse that can really happen for the 49ers really now. Maybe a pick 6, perhaps. But conceding a kickoff touchdown on the very first play of the game, not converting a fourth down around midfield, and then fumbling it in your own territory. There we go. Hi, Caterpillar. I was wondering if you were going to come back today. My Bills have done it again. They're the definition of consistency. A dynasty. I was still sure. Even going into the overtime, I was still sure that the Bills were going to do it. You know, they got some calls of pass interference against them in that in the overtime. But I don't know. I still thought they were going to do it. What was your opinion, Caterpillar, on what was judged to be an interception? Do you think it was? You know, obviously you're a Bills fan. I'm interested to see what that off the throw to Brandon Cooks in overtime. Do you think that was an interception? I don't. Brandon Cooks had the ball in his hands and then goes to the ground. Surely the play is dead at that point. You can't then steal the ball off someone while they're on the ground. So I don't think that was an interception. But I'm interested to hear what you think. And it's going to be a touchback off the kick. It's going to come out to the 35-yard line, and the 49ers need to figure something out on offense. They need points on this next drive. It will take a comeback of a Patriots-like Super Bowl comeback for the 49ers to come back in this one. I say there's not much more that could go wrong for them at this point. You know, Shanahan is hot on the sideline. It's just, I just don't know if they've got enough on offense, the 49ers, to put up enough points to win this game. Play action pass for Purdy. Dumps it off to McCaffrey. Makes a move. It's a first down for 49ers. When he was carrying it, it's always one of those situations where you can see the defender gaining from behind you, thinking they're going to tomahawk the ball out. It looked like that was going to be a situation there. Shanahan is red hot on the sideline. understandably not happy with the start to this game, but need some composure. 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. Snap back to Brock Purdy. It's a handoff to McCaffrey up the middle. And just a 1.5 yard gain. Just under a minute left in this first quarter that's been dominated by the Seahawks. It is still the first quarter. Lots of football left. Yeah, that's a positive way to look at it. And if I'm a 49ers fan, that's what you've got to tell yourself. Got shotgun formation for Brock Purdy from their own 46.5 yard line. Snap back to him. Hits McCaffrey, who takes the ball just into Seattle territory, but it's going to be 4 yards short of the line to gain. 49ers need to convert. My heart says no for the same reason you said. He had it and went down. But I think I have to say he had just lose enough of control that it would be considered contested. Went the wrong way. I sadly think it was legitimate even as a Bills fan. Yeah, well, fair play to you. If that had been happening, or if that happened to the Patriots tomorrow, I'd be going absolutely ballistic. Tommy, you're holding up doing all the playoff games. Have you abandoned the teaching career? No, I'm still teaching. I'm not quite earning enough from this side of things to give up the teaching career just yet. So last week was tough. That Monday was tough after doing 2 games on the Saturday and then 3 games on the Sunday. You know, to around 4:30 in the morning. I mean, it helped it was the Patriots because that built me back up. But then trying to get a couple hours sleep after that, before getting up at around 7 o'clock, that was tough. Because getting to sleep after all the adrenaline of seeing the Patriots win last week, that was tough. That was tough. Monday was a real drag. But I made it through. And then still managed to do the Texans and Steelers game. Clawed my way through Tuesday, and then I was okay after that. This week's not so bad, because at least tomorrow's games would end at about, unless they go to overtime, the Bears and Rams would end at about 2:30-ish in the morning over here. So get about 4.5 hours after that. But no, obviously, I love watching football, and so I said I would do every NFL playoff game. And so here we are. Appreciate you coming back on, Eric. It's good to have you in the chat as well. We do miss you in the chat. So my stream's ahead of yours. Well, that is a first. I tell you what, if you're watching in the US and my stream is ahead of yours, that is something, because I'm never ever ahead. Oh, I did go ballistic. Don't worry about that. Yeah, well, that would be me. I'd be tipping things up, throwing things. The screen at the back would be tipped over. I hope that's not what happens tomorrow. Not a maths teacher. I teach primary school, so age 7 to 11. Still at a respectable age at that point. Still okay at that age. So 49ers, we're back to start the second quarter. And a big third down. On the Seahawks 49-yard line, it's 3rd and 5. Snap back to Purdy. Steps forward, under pressure, throws back across his body. It's caught. What a play. What a play by Purdy. Kept the drive going and takes the ball to the 40-yard line. Great play by Purdy. Scrambling out to his right. The pressure was coming from behind. And he still managed to throw back across his body to a wide open receiver. First down, 49ers. So try exiting out the stream because I'm always ahead of the stream on cable in the US. So handoff up the middle to McCaffrey, a 2-yard gain. Top man, I hope you teach them all about the Patriots. Of course. Of course. Especially when it's PE days. I always wear my Patriots gear for PE days. I take my Patriots rucksack to work every day. So they're more than no. I've also brought NFL flag football into school as well. I went on a NFL flag football training course. And so I do after school NFL flag football coaching as well. So it's snap back to Purdy and dumped off to McCaffrey. Makes a quick move, dives forward, and it's another first down. This drives exactly what the 49ers needed. Who would have ever thought I'd find comfort in a room of Pats fans? I don't know. They're all really cool. I appreciate you, Caterpillar. It makes it a little easier. Well, as I said, I just hope that we're not feeling the same as you are tomorrow. I just hope that that's not the case. Hopefully you can come and join us for those live streams. I appreciate you coming along and the support. So hopefully you can come and join us. And I think we've got a timeout for the 49ers. The play clock was getting down. So you must live in the most posh part of Hull of that age group. I'm respectful to you. Not from Hull. From Doncaster. Not too far away from Hull. But from Doncaster. But yeah, they're still respectable at that age. Still, young and impressionable. Don't get too much lip at that age. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes put some American football highlights up on the TV, on the screen. But, and they are interested in it. I'm trying to build that NFL flag football in. It's tough. It's tough starting from scratch. It's a bit like tag rugby, but obviously you're trying to teach them that obviously they can throw the ball forward, but it's all the tactics that's hard. You know, about the different routes you can run and what you can do, what you can't do. It's tough. Got pistol formation for Brock Purdy. Snap back to him. Thrown to the left sideline. It's just over the head of Jennings. His intended target is going to be a 2nd and 10 coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I do my best. I do my best. I mean, Yorkshire, yeah, Yorkshire. I'll not start that chant. I'll not start the Yorkshire chant. Nobody wants to hear that. Got a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the Seahawks 29-yard line, snap back to Brock Purdy. Thrown away out of bounds. Going to be a 3rd and 10. Even if it's 3 points, the 49ers need something on this drive to come away with, to feel good about. So I just hope that Purdy doesn't try and force something that's not there on this next play. And Shanahan is up and down the sideline. You've got to take it one drive at a time, haven't you? Get some points and get a stop on defense. Snap back to Brock Purdy. He's backing around, scrambling around, throws back across to McCaffrey, who is tackled down about 4 yards short of the line to gain. And I don't think this is the time to start thinking about risking it on 4th down. I think you've got to take the points here. You can't come away from this drive without anything. Good year for Pinheiro. 28-29. 40-yard attempt from the left hash is Good, straight down the middle. The 49ers are on the board. 17-3. The YRA, Yorkshire. I see what you did there. Eric. Oh, dear. I'm legitimately rooted for the Pats now. Even as a division rival, I'm not about the whole go win it all sentiment after a loss. For all I care, the Broncos can all eat some bad seafood. Which is ironic since I'm in Denver, but still Broncos are dead to me. Did you not like the Broncos before, or is that just solely off of today? But I'm looking for. Obviously, I'm nervous about the game tomorrow. Things are certainly in the Patriots' favour. It would have to be said for tomorrow. They're at home. It's in the conditions that the Patriots are used to. The Texans are without their top wide receiver. The Patriots have pretty much got an entire healthy roster. It's just about whether they don't make mistakes. If the Patriots don't turn the ball over tomorrow, they will win. They will win because I just don't see the Texans having enough on offense to be able to put up more than 20 points. I think the Patriots, even though it might be close like it was for the Chargers game for quite a while, I just don't see the Patriots getting stopped enough times in that game. Solely off today. Any other day, I love them. And also, I wouldn't worry about tomorrow. You got this. 31-10. That sounds very positive, Caterpillar. That sounds very positive for you. I hope that's not reverse psychology that you're trying to put across there. You know, things tend to go better when we're negative. So, the 49ers on that last drive finally got some points on the board. So now it's a case of, can they get a stop on defense, or even better, a turnover? You know, Sam Darnold is not 100%. You can see that. You can see that with how he's moving. So if they can get that pressure on him and even have this game close in the fourth quarter, that could play a part. The kick is up. Returnable from the 5-yard line. And a really good return again for the Seahawks all the way up to the 37-yard line. And that's where they're going to start the next possession. So Sam Darnold back out leading this offense. Charbonnet in the background, in the backfield. Single back formation. Darnold's under center. It's a handoff to Charbonnet. It's a 2, maybe 3-yard carry on first down up the left side. I've just seen a replay of that kickoff return. It's funny, Pinheiro, the kicker, trying to trip him up and getting absolutely nowhere near him. Looked like a sliding tackle in soccer. And it's Sam Darnold sets up the screen, gets some blocks, and tackle down around 2 yards short of the line to gain. We've got 3rd and 2 coming up. You got Tom Brady commenting this game. I always confuse Tom Brady. It sounds a bit like Greg Olsen, so I can't tell whether it's Greg Olsen or Tom Brady. So I'm going to say good night. Great to catch up with you, Tom. Let's hope we can get the win tomorrow. It's been an amazing season, whatever the result, but I believe we get the victory. Appreciate it, Eric. Thank you very much for coming along. Hopefully you can join us for that game tomorrow. 8 p.m. kickoff our time. And it's a long shot from Darnold. It's incomplete. It's going to bring a 4th and 2. But appreciate you. Thanks a lot, Eric. Appreciate your support as always. And Caterpillar, I think going to bed. The game really took it out of me. As always, fun to hang with you all. Appreciate you, Caterpillar, as well. Again, hopefully you can come and keep us company tomorrow for our double header. We've got the Patriots and Texans, followed up by the Rams and Bears. But thank you very much for coming along. And, of course, commiserations on the Bills' defeat today. A tough one. And the punt is up from Dixon. And a nice punt inside the 5-yard line. I'll see you later. Appreciate you, Caterpillar. Thank you for your support as always. So, the 49ers get the stop they need. They're now very, very deep in their own territory, though, inside their own 5-yard line to start the next drive. But it's take it one drive at a time. Can you go down the field, put some points on the board, and take it from there? Was a great throw. It was a great throw. Just slightly too far out in front, but it's shown he's got the arm. From this position, it's the Seahawks games to lose. Don't turn the ball over. And you shouldn't lose this game. So it's a lot to ask for the 49ers to come back from this position. So just protect the ball. Don't turn the ball over. We've got a great chance of winning this game. If they do, both number 1 seeds will be through to the championship games next week. They will both obviously be hosting the championship games next week. And it will be the AFC Championship game that will be played first. That's a 3 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. And that will be followed by the NFC Championship game, which will be a 6:30 Eastern Time kickoff, as long as the AFC Championship game hasn't gone to overtime like today's did. Hi, JSB. Thank you very much for joining us over on YouTube. Go Hawks. It's a good start for them. Appreciate you coming along. Put your foot on the 49ers' neck. That's it. You just don't want to just leave that door open slightly for 49ers comeback. They have left it ajar just slightly now. Up 17-0. The 49ers kick the field goal, start getting something rolling on offense. They now get the stop on defense. You know, if the 49ers get another drive going here, put some points on, we're in for a game. You know, from a neutral fan's perspective in this, you know, I'm sort of hoping the 49ers go down and score a touchdown. So it's a 1-score game by the time we get to halftime. But obviously, from a fan of one of the teams playing, I completely understand why you would disagree with that. Single back formation. It's a handoff up the middle to McCaffrey. Nice moves. And tackle down after a 7-yard gain. And if it also helps, my justification is we've got a sweepstake going over here and I drew out the 49ers. So they're my team in the sweepstake as well. So 2nd and 3. It's a handoff to McCaffrey again. Good hard running. 1st down, 49ers. This could be a long drive, this. They're going to have to earn every single yard they get against this Seahawks team, the Seahawks defense. They're going to have to earn it. So with 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter, we've got single back formation. Snap back to Purdy, deep drop, slides to the right, throws back to the left, wide open receiver, caught. First down 49ers at the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Snap back to Brock Purdy, thrown over the middle, caught and tackled down. Another first down for the 49ers. Is that fumble recovery? Is that from earlier on? JSB. Is that what you're talking about? The fumble recovery from earlier? Seven and a half minutes left in this second quarter. Handoff to McCaffrey again. And 2 yards up the left side. Really having to earn every single yard he gets. Shotgun formation for Brock Purdy. Snap back to him. Deep drop. Throw to the left sideline. It's caught by McCaffrey, who makes a move for another first down. The 49ers are getting something rolling. It's a game of momentum. And now the 49ers have got something rolling. Six minutes left in the second quarter. Now we've got another timeout having to be taken by the 49ers as the play clock is running down. Had to waste 2 timeouts now this half. So just over 6 minutes left, 6 minutes, 3 seconds left in this second quarter. The 49ers have the ball driving, but still down by 14. So tomorrow we've got 2 games again, a double header. We've got the Houston Texans traveling to take on the New England Patriots in the AFC Divisional matchup. And then we've also got the LA Rams going on to take on the Chicago Bears. 2 really interesting matchups. So hopefully you can join us for that. We're going to be live streaming both of those on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So hopefully you can join those. Thank you very much, Brian. I'll see you tomorrow. Still cheering on those Seahawks in this one. And hopefully by tomorrow, we'll be happy that the Patriots have made it through to the AFC Championship game, knowing that they'll be going on to take on the Denver Broncos at the Mile High Stadium. But thank you very much, as always, Brian, for coming and supporting, being in the chat, and keeping the interaction going. Appreciate you. So back in this game, the 49ers with the ball, driving nicely, trying to work their way back into this. They were 17-0 down in the first quarter. They had to start this drive inside their own 5-yard line as well. But now they've worked it up this far. They need to find a way to get into the end zone. On the Seahawks 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Snap back to Purdy. A bit of trickery. We're throwing all over the place, and we gain a yard out of it. Surely they're trying to hit something bigger than that. Wow, all of that. The ball passed hands 3 or 4 times. And they still only gained a yard out of it. Crazy play. A shotgun formation. Snap back to Purdy. It's a handoff up the middle to McCaffrey. And hard running gains. 3 yards up the middle. Just under 5 minutes left in the second quarter now. Important the 49ers score points on this drive. Snap back to Purdy. Thrown over the middle. And that would be a great catch if he's caught it. It'll be a first down for the 49ers. Let's have a look. Oh. I think they are going to challenge this one. I'm not sure he's maintained possession as he's gone down to the ground. They've now said it's incomplete. They've not even had to challenge it. They've said it's incomplete. So they're going to go for the field goal, 56-yard attempt from the right hash for Pinheiro. 6 of 7 this season. A big kick, this one. The kick looks good if he's got the legs. Great kick. Great kick from Pinheiro. A crucial kick as well. Still down by 2 scores. But they're eating into that Seahawks lead. Bo Nix out for the season. I don't think so. Not from what I've seen. Unless you know something I don't. I've not seen anything linked to that. So, with not much time remaining now in the second quarter, just around 4 minutes remaining, 4.5 minutes remaining. Can the 49ers get another stop and have another time for possession to add some more points before the half and eat into the Seahawks lead even further? It will be the 49ers that receive the second half kick as well. So even if they were able to get the ball back before halftime, kick a field goal, go into 17-9, makes it a one-score game. They have the ball start the second half as well. Just changes how this game goes. Remember, this 49ers team were 17-0 down in the first quarter, in the first 13 minutes of this game. Had an absolute nightmare start. Oh, Roger Goodell at the game there. NFL commissioner. So the 49ers lined up ready to kick it back to the Seahawks. And can this defense make another stop? 49ers have only got one timeout remaining now on the 2-minute warning, which could be a factor. Kick is up. It's a wobbler kick that goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Four and a half minutes left in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks from their own 20-yard line. I formation. Toss play right to Walker, who's tackled down after a 3-yard carry. Seahawks will be looking to take as much time off the clock as they possibly can on this drive. It's now up at their own 23-yard line. Darnold in the shotgun. Snap back to him. It's a handoff to Walker. Breaks some tackles. He's going to be about a yard or two short of the line to gain with 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. So I wonder how Goodell decides which game to go to. Yeah, I wonder that as well. What made him pick this one rather than the others? I don't know. I formation. And he's going to be a yard short. Great tackling. We have also got a flag, though. And they're saying it's going to be against the 49ers. Charbonnet is slow to get up as well. See what the flag is for. It's holding against defense. Maybe he'll be at Gillette, one NFC game, one AFC game. Possibly. It's a long way to fly, though. It's a long way to fly. I don't know. I guess he just gets to pick which game he wants to go to, I suppose. So we've got 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes left. In the second quarter. Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know why you choose this one. I guess it's just his choice as to which game he'd like to go to. Is this true? Is Bo Nix out for the rest of the playoffs with a broken bone in his ankle? Is that true? Because Pace Live said that earlier, Bo Nix out for the season. I thought he was kidding. Is that true? Seemed fine in the post-game interview. I'm very surprised. It's true. What? No way. Second to last play of overtime. Jarrett Stidham. Jarrett Stidham, of all quarterbacks. Oh my God. Please, Patriots, get through tomorrow. You've got to feel good. If you're the Texans or the Patriots, you've got to feel good. You've got to feel good if you get through tomorrow about that. Yes, they've got a good defense, but come on, you're playing against Jarrett Stidham. End around Sheffield. It's a first down. Got blockers out in front, still going. And tackled down eventually, but a huge play. Another big play for Sheffield. Had the kickoff return touchdown to start this game. Let's have a look. Let's get a wall of blockers taken down inside the 40. So ESPN reports it as well. Appreciate you, Atrix One. We've missed you in the streams. Haven't heard from you in a while. Yeah, what luck, but I mean, bad luck. Bad luck for them. I mean, that's crazy. It's crazy how that was not reported during the game or how that was missed. But it just means that the Bills will be kicking themselves even more now that they've lost that game. And whoever loses tomorrow will also feel that way as well. But is this year just lined up for the Patriots to somehow, some way, make it to the Super Bowl? I know they'll talk about the schedule. And this is what's going to happen is they've already saying about the schedule. They're going to blame the offensive line for the Chargers not being good enough. They're going to say for the Texans they were missing Nico Collins, and that's why they weren't able to put up enough points. Oh, now that the Broncos didn't have Bo Nix, they had to have Jarrett Stidham starting at quarterback. So it'll be an excuse all the way along. But my response to the whole easy schedule thing is there are other playoff teams that lost some of the games that the Patriots beat. So there's some of the teams that the Patriots beat, some of the other playoff teams lost against those teams. So you can say they had an easy schedule, but you still got to go out and win those games. You know, some of those teams shocked some of the other playoff teams. So I just don't buy it. You get the schedule that you get given, and you still got to go out and win. There's been a lot of shocks this season, but the Patriots have taken care of business. The Patriots have won the games they're supposed to win. They should have beaten the Steelers. They should have beaten the Bills when they gave up a 21-point lead. So really, the Patriots should have finished 16-1, really. Like they probably didn't deserve to win that first game against the Raiders, in all honesty. Nowhere near good enough in the second half. But got to win those games. Yeah, injuries are part of football, no excuses. You just feel that it's always going to be commented on, but that's extra incentive, surely, for the Texans and Patriots tomorrow. Go and win that game tomorrow. And you're playing against Jarrett Stidham. Snap back to Darnold, moves out to his right, thrown short, incomplete. Sets up a 2nd and 10. Yep, former Patriot. Didn't really necessarily get a chance as Patriots quarterback. Snap back to Darnold, thrown over the middle. Misses a wide open receiver. It's 3rd and 10 coming. I've just seen as well that it's been officially, I don't know which, confirmed that John Harbaugh will be the Giants head coach. So I'm just glad that he won't be in the AFC anymore. Good, solid coach. I'm just glad he's not in the AFC. I was worried he was going to go to the Dolphins. Snap back to Sam Darnold. Thrown across the middle. It's caught. It's a 1st down. Down to around the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks have got something going just before half-time. And the clock is still running. Right around 1 minute, 20 seconds. The 49ers have only got 1 timeout remaining. So not much that they can do. Single back formation. Darnold under center. Handoff up the middle. Nice run. And takes the ball down close. Kenneth Walker down to around the 10-yard line. Seahawks, a perfect drive for them. Taking a lot of time off the clock. And could end up with a touchdown here to make it 24-6 before the half. It's a handoff up the middle again. 1st down, Seahawks down to the 7-yard line. And now the Seahawks take their 2nd timeout with 34 seconds left. So I'm excited to see what the Giants can do next year with Harbaugh, Scatterbo, and Dart. Dart needs to quit taking those hits. He does. I just think that someone like John Harbaugh can build that team back up. Is Dart the guy? I think the jury's still out on that. Is he, franchise quarterback for the next 10, 15 years? I don't know. But Scatterbo had a great season before, unfortunately getting injured. And the Giants this season were in games for so many of the games. They had leads, but then just couldn't hold on. Yeah, Malik Neighbors as well, yeah. Got some talent. LSU, yeah, they've got some talent. You go handoff. Oh, it should be a walk-in. It should be a walk-in. As soon as he bounced it out to the left, touchdown for the Seahawks. 23-6. It's now again a 3-score game.
Touchdown!
Could anybody in the chat, I don't know if I've got any 49ers fans in the chat here, but does anybody believe in the chat that the 49ers have any chance of making it back in this? Because I don't. I do not. Here comes the extra point. Splits the uprights 24-6. It's an 18-point ball game. And like I said earlier, we haven't had, and we usually do in the playoffs, there's usually at least one where there's an absolute blowout win. We've even had it in the Super Bowl, haven't we? We haven't had it yet. This is looking like that game. Zero chance. Zero chance of winning. Andrew says, I don't think so. Speedy Gonzalez. It's getting ugly. Something's going to have to go horribly wrong for the Seahawks in this game now for this to be a game. So there's 31 seconds left. The 49ers have one timeout. They do get the ball to start the second half. Can they work something maybe into field goal range? Try and go in 24-9 down. Touchdown makes it 24-16. All of a sudden it's a one-score game, maybe. Tackle down around the 25-yard line. There he is. There's the GOAT. I don't think he's commentated on a Patriots game this season. I don't know if that's on purpose. But I don't think Tom Brady's commented on a Patriots game. So the 30-yard line, not the 25, as I thought. Shotgun formation for Purdy. Snap back to him. Throws over the middle. It's incomplete. So it's set up a 2nd and 10 with 23 seconds left and one timeout. McCaffrey is hobbling on the sideline. That's not a good sign for the 49ers. So 2nd and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Snap back to Purdy. Sets off running forward. Sets off running himself. Scrambling. Doesn't get out of bounds, though. and the 49ers have to take a timeout. Would have been better to sacrificing a couple of yards and getting out of bounds there if he could. That'd be cool. I like Tony Romo. He does a solid job. He does. I enjoy listening to Tony Romo. I think Tom Brady's commentary has gotten better. I think he had a shaky start. It was a bit awkward at times. But I think he's got better. I think he's settled in a bit more. Still strange seeing him in the booth, though. So 13 seconds. We've got the ball on their own 48-yard line. And the Seahawks call a timeout, their final timeout of the first half. Wants to see what the 49ers were lining up in. Pinheiro, the kicker for the 49ers, had a great season. Exactly what he does. And that would really seal the game, wouldn't it? If it hasn't already. They just can't shake injuries, the 49ers, over the last 3 seasons or so. Every single season, their main players get injured. Got trips left. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Deep drop. Thrown towards the left sideline. And it's incomplete. It was either going to be an interception or an incomplete. And only 7 seconds left on the clock now. The 49ers are now 17 and a half. I know. It was... I was shocked at the 7.5, to be honest. I thought it'd be a 1-score game, this. And the Seahawks are in pretty much prevent defense. Nobody rushing. Here comes the deep throw from Purdy. And he gets bobbled about a little bit. Right at the line of the end zone, but it does fall incomplete. We do go into the half with the Seahawks up 24-6. It will be the 49ers that do receive the second half kick and have to score a touchdown on that first drive to get something going. If they do, they make it an 11-point game. We might have something on our hands. If not, could be a long second half for San Francisco. So just before we do have a short break for the half, just a little bit of self-promotion. If you're watching over on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our NFL content and, of course, our live streams as well. We do also have other ways of supporting the channel. If you'd like to do that, we have memberships now open to become part of the NFL UK Ops community and a member over on YouTube. Lots of exclusive perks on there. We have 3 tiers. We have the Pro Bowler tier, which gives you custom emojis, loyalty badges, members-only live chats, members-only polls, member shout-outs, and priority reply to comments. Our next level, the MVP level, you get all of the Pro Bowler perks, plus a personalized welcome graphic into our live streams, meaning we'll give you a welcome graphic with your own style of music, team, color theme, and so on. Members only shorts, entry into our 2026-27 Dynasty Fantasy League, which will be starting next year. Excited about that. We've got 11 spots available for that. And a discount on our NFL UK Ops merchandise. And the final tier, the tier 3 Hall of Famer. You get all of the perks from the first 2 tiers, plus members only live stream, catch-ups, meetups virtually. Early access to our new videos, priority game video and emote suggestions. We take suggestions from you, and eligible to be a channel moderator as well over on YouTube. So if you'd like to support the channel, sign up as a member. You just need to click the join button, which is just below the stream. And also, I'll put the link in the chat for that as well. All money that we receive from doing our live streams and our content is going towards a sports trip to hopefully watch the New England Patriots at Gillette Stadium and see some other sports as well. So if you can help with that, we'd absolutely appreciate it along the way. If you're watching, of course, over on Twitch, you can hit the follow button. Make sure you do that. We're live for every NFL playoff game. Double header tomorrow, the Patriots, Texans, and, of course, the Bears and Rams. We'll be live for the conference championship games next week and the Super Bowl. So make sure you hit the follow button so you don't miss out on any of that. If you want to show the extra support on Twitch as well, you can hit that subscribe button. You can use an Amazon Prime gaming subscription, which will mean you get all of our emotes and ad-free viewing. If you haven't got Amazon Prime, you can also sign up as a subscriber on there as well. And it gives you all of those same perks, access to all of our emotes, no ads, and also appreciation from us, and also appreciation in the ticker down at the bottom. So it's going to take a short break. Appreciate everyone coming along. And we'll see you for the second half, where maybe, just maybe, we may witness a miracle comeback. We'll see you shortly. We're back for the second half of the 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks. The 49ers return the ball up until their own 28-yard line. So we're 1st and 10 from there. Single back formation. Toss play right. And just a 2-yard gain, but we've got an early flag. We'll see who this one is going against. McCaffrey was getting worked on during the half. I think they picked the flag up, in fact. Looks like a shoulder or neck injury for McCaffrey. So an empty backfield for Purdy, a huge drive this one, trying to keep their season alive. Snap back to Purdy. Steps forward, out to the right, and throws the ball away out of bounds. A 3rd and 9 incoming. Not the best start to start the second half. Just want to give a huge shout out to DC Lunatic. Thank you for using a Prime subscription on our channel. Appreciate you. And now you can enjoy all of our emotes, animated and such. And obviously a huge perk on Twitch for being a subscriber. And we want to make sure we put that down as one of the perks you get as a subscriber. No ads. So thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate you. We'll put you down in the ticker down here as well very shortly. But Purdy scrambles out to his left, looks downfield, throws. And a great play caught by Jennings. 1st down 49ers. And could that be the spark they need to get something going in this game? To DC Lunatic, thank you very much for using the Amazon Prime subscription on our channel over on Twitch. Make yourself known. Let us know who your NFL team is. But I appreciate you doing that. It means a lot to us, so thank you. Single back formation. Play action pass for Purdy. He's under pressure, scrambles out to his right. And throws the ball away out of bounds. Incomplete. He's been under pressure and backing off. And now we've got a hobbling Tongs coming off to the sideline now as well. Oh, no. It goes from bad to worse. Snap back to Purdy. And a delayed handoff. Carries the ball 3 yards short of the line to gain. It's under pressure again. And another injury for the 49ers. Just wonder how can they put an offense together to be able to get back into this game. No George Kittle, obviously. The second tight end, Tongs, who's been the top receiver today, is now gone off with a non-contact injury. You've got Christian McCaffrey on the sideline. And you're handing the ball off on 3rd and 3 and getting 1 yard. Amazing pass, amazing play. But you're asking him to perform miracles out there. Sooner or later, one of these is going to turn into an interception where he's trying to make a play. And here we go, 4th and 2. Huge play coming up in this game. From the Seahawks 45-yard line. Snap back to Purdy. Oh, he's under pressure and he goes down on a huge sack all the way back towards his own 40-yard line. Oh, boy. They only sent 4, but they came blasting through. And the Seahawks are close to field goal range already. A field goal would make it 21 points in the lead for the Seattle Seahawks. Oh boy. Yikes. Yikes is one way to describe it. I won 280. Well played, Martian. Congratulations on that one. Thank you, as always, for your support on the channel. Thank you very much for being a subscriber over on Twitch. Appreciate you for that. And hopefully that good news can carry over to tomorrow. And the Patriots can get the job done against the Houston Texans. So Fax asking him to perform miracles. He's got no blocking. He's scrambling every play, isn't he? When he's scrambling to his right or to his left or back. Every single play. So I'm thinking Diggs and May jersey for me. What colour jerseys would you be thinking then? Are you into the whole rivalries jerseys? Do you like those? It's a jersey I haven't got yet. But if they win the Super Bowl, this year, I will treat myself. So a red May and a white Diggs. So you can match me then, Martian. That's what I will certainly be wearing tomorrow. My red Drake May jersey. That's the jersey that's got us on a win streak since the Ravens game. So that's what I'll be wearing tomorrow for good luck. Be interested to see what obviously happened with Stephon Diggs moving forward, and hopefully that all those problems gets cleared up or settled or whatever it needs to be done, and Stephon Diggs is a Patriot next year. Heavily rumoured AJ Brown will be on his way to New England next year. I'd be happy to take that. He had a couple of key drops, it has to be said, last week against the 49ers. Some big drops. But he's someone that's always had a desire to play for the Patriots. Wanted to get drafted by the Patriots. So I would take him. I would definitely take him. Snap back to Darnold. It's a handoff. And a great carry, 6-yard carry. Up the left side. Gonna have my wife do some witchcraft for the Pats. Whatever it takes, Martian. Whatever it takes. I mean, that injury to Bo Nix for the Broncos, it just gives the Texans or the Patriots such an incentive to get through tomorrow. Like, if they would want to, obviously, anyway, but what an extra incentive that is. Going against Jarrett Stidham-led offense. Snap back to Darnold. Thrown over the middle. It's caught. First down, Seahawks. Cooper Kupp inside the 25-yard line. But could you imagine that if the Broncos somehow made the Super Bowl and Jarrett Stidham is the Super Bowl quarterback? He could win himself an MVP in the Super Bowl by having a lights-out game. Just one amazing game. Single back formation. Handoff up the right side for Walker. And another 7 or 8 yard carry. And this 49ers team look beat. They look beat. They look like this game is already over. High formation, handoff up the middle. Close to a first down for the 49ers. For the Seahawks. See where they mark it. They're going to give it a first down. They said during halftime show that it wasn't Stidham, Jared Skinner. They said. Who's that? They just made a name up. Jared Skinner. It's definitely Jarrett Stidham. That's what Sean Payton has said. Oh, and Sam Darnold gets hit hard on a sack. And a loss of 8 or 9 yards on that play as well. And just as I say, it looks like the 49ers have given up some pressure finally on Sam Darnold. Never heard of him. I haven't heard of Jared Skinner either. Maybe I heard him wrong. I'm tired. Understandable if we've been working. Snap back to Darnold. Toss play right to Walker. Steps out of bounds after a 5-yard gain. Yeah, I think it is Stidham. Payton said, Stiddy's ready to go. I said this at the beginning of the season. I feel like I've got a 2 backup QB that's capable of starting for a number of teams. I know he feels the same way. So watch out. Just watch. That's a big statement. That's a big statement from Sean Payton. I know he's trying to obviously give him confidence, but that's a huge statement. Snap back to Darnold under pressure again, but gets the ball complete. And Jackson Smith-Njigba carries the ball 2 yards short of the line to gain. And do the Seahawks go for the kill shot here? Nope, they're going to go for a field goal. I was wondering if they're going to go for the kill shot here, make it 31-6. But they're not. They're going to attempt a field goal. A 24-yard attempt. Chip shot from the right hash is good. The Seahawks lead by 21 points. Finally, they got some pressure. Finally, they got some pressure. Hi, Chrometer. No, not feeling great after that Bills result against the Broncos. But I don't know if you've seen the Josh Allen interview after that game, but he was in floods of tears as well. He knows he let the team down today. He's made outstanding plays last season as MVP and many outstanding plays this season. But he made some mistakes today and he knows it. It cost the team some points. He turned the ball over 4 times, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. And so, back to the drawing board for the Bills next season. Sam Ehlinger from Texas is the 3rd stringer, that's right. He is. Not someone that particularly scares me, to be honest. Oh, I just hope the Patriots get through tomorrow.
Welcome to the White House. Let's give it up for this quiet, reserved bunch called the Seattle Seahawks. We are here to celebrate the first Super Bowl victory for the city of Seattle. Of course, I don't need to tell you how outstanding the Seahawks are because they did a pretty good job of describing themselves as outstanding during the year.
All on one track to prove these 3-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Kia, movement that inspires.
All grind, all grit, all American. This is Real American Freestyle, and Fox Nation is its home.
I think at 27-6, and with the amount of time that we've got left, of course, in this game as well. So we're at 7 minutes left in this third quarter. I just think if the 49ers don't score a touchdown on this drive, I think this game is well and truly done. So the kick is up. It's returnable from the 10-yard line. And tackle down at the 31-yard line. Who's my British football team? My British football team is Rotherham United. It'll be a team that you've never heard of. They're in, well, I suppose if you looked at like the third league, the third division, and not doing very well in there either this season. It's a quick pass from Purdy. It's a completion to Juszczyk. Looks like it's a first down for the 49ers. Yeah, they Rotherham are not having a good season this year. I think they're second bottom at the minute. Usually tends to be the case, especially if the Patriots are doing well. Rotherham don't tend to do well. So it never seems to be consistent where both teams do well in the same season. The shotgun formation for Brock Purdy. Snap back to him. Time to pass. Throws over the middle. Intercepted. It's what I said. I said this about 10 minutes ago. He's under pressure. He's going to start trying to force things. He tried to force it over the middle. Interception. I think it's about time for the fat lady to start singing. We have our first true blowout of the NFL playoffs this year. So will they get relegated to fourth league? It's looking a possibility at the minute. They're only halfway through the season. I think 4 or 5 points out, in the relegation zone. So, who do I want to win? I don't really mind. I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm on the AFC side of things. I don't really mind who wins this one, but the Seahawks deserve to win this one. Who would I rather, if the Patriots made the Super Bowl, who would I rather play out of these two teams? I'd rather play the 49ers. So I'd want the 49ers to win this one, just for the fact of if they made the Super Bowl, I'd rather the Patriots play the 49ers than the Seahawks. The Seahawks are a complete team. Great defense, can run the ball, excellent receivers, and as long as Sam Darnold doesn't turn the ball over, they are a complete team. Seahawks are my team. My prediction to go all the way. We did a prediction video on YouTube before the playoffs started, and I had the Seahawks winning it all. I did have them winning it all against the Bills. The Bills have obviously been knocked out now, but I picked the Seahawks to win it all. So you like the relegation system? I like it from the standpoint of when you get promoted. The relegation side of things isn't so great. They still got a chance. Who's that? The 49ers? The whiners are a bunch of butthurt punks instigating brawls on the field because they suck. Well, there's some, I mean, that headbutt, the headbutt with the helmet that jarred Jackson and Jigba back. Do you think Njigba will get 3 more receptions? I don't know how much more they're going to throw it. They don't need to throw it. They're running the ball so well, so I'm not sure. They're running the ball really well. And so, play action pass completed. There you go. There's JSN gets another catch. So I suppose if it's a bet, you've got only need 2 more. It's a tough one, that one. They're dominating so much they could just run the ball if they wanted to. Single back formation. It's a handoff up the middle to Walker, who slips as he tries to cut. And it's just a 1-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down. Okay, I've seen enough suit up Tom Brady. Oh, dear. You know, I think if you offered Brady enough money, I think he would come back for the 49ers. We've seen Phillip Rivers do it. Snap back to Darnold. 49 send pressure. Don't get there. It's complete to Walker. 1st down. Seahawks are now into field goal range. Barring a mistake, this game is going to be at least 30-6, which was obviously the score of the Texans and Steelers game. Which is a complete mismatch. I don't think you'll get 3 more, but I also took the 49 7.5, so what do I know? It's just one of those seasons, isn't it? Impossible to call. So, Darnold in the shotgun from the 27-yard line of the 49ers. Snap back to him. Handoff on the sweep. But tackled down is Sherfield. Sherfield, I'm getting mixed up with it. Patriots have just signed Sherfield this week. Shaheed. Yeah, the Patriots might very well playing some Bill Belichick kind of stuff. They signed a Texans defensive end off of waivers and then signed an ex-Bills wide receiver. It won't matter about the Bills wide receiver now. He'll probably just get released. Sam Darnold thrown to the left side. It's caught by Kupp. 1st down. And it's down to the 15-yard line. But that is interesting that they did. That's definitely a deliberate signing of a Texans defensive end who may know some information about the playbook of the Texans defense going into that game. A single back formation from the 15-yard line. 2.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. And we get a timeout called. By the Seahawks, their first of the 2nd half. How is that not a fumble? No idea. No explanation on that one. Unless the whistle was blown, I don't know.
champion, zipping me around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. One of the highlights of my life, and one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life. I was like a kid. I couldn't hear a damn thing because it was so loud. But I trusted my man because he's a stud. What a driver he is. That would be a great comp.
So 1st and 10. Single back formation. Darnold under center from the 15-yard line. Handoff. And Walker, untouched, dives into the end zone. Seahawks touchdown. And this game is turning into an absolute massacre.
Touchdown!
33-6, pending the extra point. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Extra points is good. 34-6. This is going to take, or would take, a comeback of even greater epic proportions than the Patriots' Super Bowl 51 comeback against the Falcons now. And the 49ers don't have Tom Brady. You just wonder now, what score is this game going to finish? Is this game going to finish now? It's 34-6. I think they just need to try and just let the clock run. Let's just get this game over with and put the 49ers out of their own misery now. We've got just over 2 minutes left in this third quarter, but this game is over. It was great blocking up front, great vision. And that's what I mean about the Seahawks. That's why they are my prediction to win the Super Bowl, because I think they are a complete team across the board. Great in all three phases: offense, defense, special teams. Absolutely solid, lights out defense. Can run the ball, can pass the ball, got excellent receivers. I said that only way that they would lose, in my opinion, is if Sam Darnold turns the ball over. Now, it will be interesting if the Seahawks get through and they play the Rams next week in the NFC Championship game. Obviously, those two teams have played each other twice this season, and Sam Darnold threw 6 interceptions against the Rams this season. So, for me, the weak point is if Sam Darnold has a shocker, which he's got the ability to do. So, but apart from that, the Seahawks are the most complete team in the NFL, and I imagine or envisage them going all the way. Appreciate you coming along, Daniel. Who's your NFL team? Let us know in the chat, but appreciate you coming along. Buccaneers. What a crazy season they've had. I'll come back to it in a second. Kickoff return. Nice. Oh, I thought he was going to break through then. Tackle down at the 30-yard line, though. So, Buccaneers, I say, a crazy season for them because they did so well to get to 6-2, having had the injuries they had on offense, but then got their stars back on offense and then couldn't put up any points. Crazy. It's a handoff and a 2-yard loss for the 49ers. Yeah, started 5-1. I say I'm sure they were 6-2 at one point. They were the same as when they played the Patriots. They had the same record. But yeah, I just don't understand it. I don't know what went wrong. I don't know what went wrong for them because they were without their star players. I mean, when the Patriots played them, they only had Egbuka at wide receiver. There was no Godwin. There's obviously no Evans. They had no Irving at running back either. Snap to Purdy, scrambling out to his right, sets off running and pushed out of bounds after a 5 or 6 yard run. And then got all these players back and then suddenly couldn't put points on the board. Lost games they shouldn't have lost. And then needed help in the final week and it didn't happen. So just over a minute left. We're at 3rd and 3 for the 49ers from their own 38-yard line. Purdy in the shotgun sent back to him. Thrown towards the left sideline. Oh, and Jennings had it in his hands, but he gets whacked out of his hands by a Seahawks defender. Incomplete. It should have been an easy first down. But the 49ers have to go for it. They're down 28 points. They have to go for it. They need 3 yards for a new set of downs. And the Seahawks have taken their second time out of the half with 52 seconds left in this third quarter. Appreciate you, Daniel, for hitting that follow button. We're live for every NFL playoff game this season, so hopefully you can come and join us for each of the games. Appreciate it. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl, Daniel? Or who do you want to win the Super Bowl? So 4th and 3 for the 49ers. Snap back to Purdy. Under pressure, he's going backwards. Escapes. Needs to throw it. It's incomplete. He might have even stepped out of bounds before he threw it. But it's going to be Seahawks ball. I like the Texans to win, but that's probably not going to happen. I hope not, Daniel. Coming from a Patriots fan's perspective, I hope it doesn't happen. Because that means that they will have beaten the Patriots tomorrow. So I'm hoping not. Nailing the coffin, absolutely. There's no way. There's just no way now. They're 28 points down. What are we at? Around 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Yeah, not going to happen. They haven't shown anywhere near enough fight. They got off to the worst possible start that they could have and have never really looked like turning it back from there. Seahawks emote in the chat. And we'll be seeing that one again because it's going to be today that it'll be the 2 number 1 seeds from the conferences that will be hosting the AFC and NFC Championship games next Sunday. So it's just about who's going to be playing them. Is it going to be the Texans or the Patriots traveling to take on the Denver Broncos? Denver Broncos, who are going to be without Bo Nix. It's going to be Jarrett Stidham starts at quarterback. Bo Nix broke his ankle on the second to last play of the game. It's been revealed. So he will be sitting out the rest of the playoffs. And then will it be the Rams or the Bears? They'll be taking on the Seahawks. Broncos had a good run. They did. And you can never rule them out. Got a good defense. But are they going to be able to put enough points on the board on offense? I don't know. Here we go. Single back formation for the Seahawks. On the 49ers 37-yard line. Snap back to Darnold. A handoff up the middle. Walker breaks a tackle. And a 13-yard carry takes the ball inside the 25-yard line. I would imagine that will be the last play of the third quarter as well. It's just got to tick away. Broncos going to get crushed without Nix. The defense will put up a fight, though. But Stidham will not be able to do what Bo Nix can do. You know, there's a lot of designed runs, agility involved. Stidham is not that type of quarterback. Having seen plenty of him for the Patriots, he's not that type of quarterback. The reason why I want the Texans to win is because they have never gone to the Super Bowl, but I understand why you don't want them to. Yeah, I can't want them to, just from a Patriots fan's perspective, because that means they will have knocked us out tomorrow. But, yeah, it'd be good to see other teams in the Super Bowl. I think it's now lined up for the Patriots to potentially have a rematch with the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. You never know. You never know. So I'm also the guy who took the 49ers this game, so my predictions are void. I did pick the Seahawks. I did pick the Seahawks in this one. A lot of people picked the 49ers, though. But I picked against the 49ers last week. I picked the 49ers over, the Eagles over the 49ers. So that was my one wrong pick last week. I went 5 of 6. But the Eagles and the 49ers game was the one that got wrong. I'm 0-1 so far this week, though, because I picked the Bills to beat the Broncos. So I'm 0-1. I'm now going to be 1-1 after this game. So all the Rams, it's probably going to be either Patriots Rams or Patriots Seahawks. Both would be Super Bowl rematches from more recent times as well. So we'll see. And you know, I don't like that matchup. I don't like that matchup. Against the Seahawks, really. You know, the Patriots are the team that Darnold was playing against for the Jets when he had the famous quote, "I'm seeing ghosts." The Patriots got him in trouble back in those days, but it's a different time. It's a different team. I'm rooting for Drake May. He seems like a great guy. He does. He seems like a true leader, humble guy. There's nothing. The stage isn't too big for him. And a true Patriot type player. So, is he 23? 23 years old. Can we get a very solid, at least 15 years out of him as a franchise quarterback? Good things will happen. It's a handoff on 1st and 10. And they're still pushing him forwards. Inside the 10-yard line. Dear me. Just imposing their will. Drake May was a great basketball player in high school. I've seen his I've not seen his highlights, but I can check that out for sure. I think the Patriots' key things in the draft and moving forward, offensive line and pass rush. They've got all the other pieces they need, really. Handoff to Walker. The 49ers are there, though. This time it's going to be a 3-yard loss. All-around athlete. I imagine some players are just talented, aren't they, across the board? You know, you've got players in the NFL that were baseball players or basketball players. Patriots should go for AJ Brown if the Eagles let him walk. I think they will. I can see AJ Brown on the Patriots next season, which other teams should be very nervous of if the Patriots still got Stephon Diggs as well. They would have some serious weapons then. Handoff up the middle to Kenneth Walker. Tackle down around the 6-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6.
What are other teams seeing that we're not? Gives you a little bit of a chance to evaluate where you're at, and they just come out firing on all cylinders tonight. So they kind of walk into a bus tonight.
We've got an injured 49ers player, Winters, coming off to the sideline.
So it's 3rd and 6. 3rd and goal.
Darnold in the shotgun. Now back to him. Handoff on the sweep. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker again goes in completely untouched. And how many points, Seahawks, do you want in this game?
Touchdown!
This is a statement win for the Seahawks. It's a divisional rivalry. NFC West, and they're just saying, now, you can't stop us. We can just do whatever we want now. Here comes the extra point attempts to make it 41-6. It's good. The Seahawks lead the 49ers 41-6. Yeah, JSN's good wide receiver. Obviously, they picked up Cooper Kupp, of course, as well. Got Shaheed by the trade deadline. And, of course, I've got 2 solid runners in Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet. They're a complete team. Great Super Bowl pick. Complete domination. I think the game in the conference would be better if it was the Rams. They produced 2 really good games this season, and I just think that would be the best matchup. It's 2 teams that know each other well. You could say the 49ers and Seahawks should know each other well, but the 49ers haven't played particularly well over the last couple of weeks. The Seahawks, of course, beat them in Week 18 to get the number 1 seed. The 49ers somehow fell all the way to the 6th seed. So I don't like the Rams. What is it you don't like about the Rams? I quite like the Rams. Matt Stafford, good quarterback. They're a bit one-dimensional. You know, a lot of their offense goes through Nakua. And teams don't seem to be able to shut him down. Like, I just think of the Belichick of old, which is always, we will take away your best weapon. We'll make you play with one arm tied behind your back. Where that means doubling him. Or isolating him. Whatever it is. That's what we'll do. But other teams don't seem to be able to stop Nakua. The Panthers couldn't last week. We'll see if the Bears can tomorrow. Because they beat your team. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I like the Rams over the Bills, but they're playing Chicago. Do you mean the Bears? But they're playing in Chicago, which is cold, so you never know. Yeah. You never know. I can make it hard, throwing the ball, cold hands and all that. I just think the Bears have done a tremendous job of coming back in games this season. I just think this would be one step too far. So it's a touchback. Too many pints for me. My favourite beer, I like IPA. I tend to drink IPA. I drink a lot of like Brewdog IPA. It's a handoff to McCaffrey up the middle. I'm surprised they put McCaffrey back in. 8-yard carry up the middle. Patriots have a good offense. Texans have a good defense. Should be interesting. I think the difference will be is who can consistently put points on the board. But even if it's a field goal, it's like what happened against the Chargers last week. The Patriots were able to eventually separate themselves with field goals and then the touchdown. I think tomorrow's game will be very similar. So 1-yard carry up the right side. I think it's going to be a very similar game to that. The Texans aren't going to offer a lot on offense. But the Patriots might find it hard on offense themselves. Just got to not turn the ball over. No cheap turnovers. If it's not there for Drake May, he needs to throw it away. We've got a QB sneak for the first down for the 49ers. Yeah, if it's not there for Drake May, he needs to throw the ball away. He needs to protect the ball from potentially fumbling it as well. Single back formation. Play action pass. Boots out to the left. Brock Purdy sets off running himself and dives forward. 4-yard completion. And the clock is just under 11 minutes left in this one. So later, you want me to play Madden? Yeah, you can use Patriots if you like. I'm sure Drake May's stats have certainly improved from the start of the year to where they are now. I'm sure he's been upgraded on there now. Snap back to Purdy. Thrown over the middle. It's caught. It's a first down for the 49ers to James. At this point in the game, I was happy for the 49ers to do that. Let's just keep that clock going. Keep running the ball. Every 2 or 3 downs, get a new first down. Let's keep the clock going. We're right around the 10-minute mark now. Snap back to Purdy. Scrambles out to his left. Still looking downfield. Sets off running. And steps out of bounds after a 2-yard gain. Keep that clock running. Yeah, the 49ers, it was argued, also had a fair schedule. Similar to the Patriots. And that's what obviously the Patriots were accused of as well. Snap back to Purdy. Under pressure, the ball comes out on the fumble. And of course, the Seahawks land on it. It's a fumble. And everything that could possibly go wrong in this game has gone wrong for the 49ers. It's Seahawks turnover. (41-6) up. And they now have the ball back again. You see that all the time. You could see that it was going to happen. There's a player who's got the ball running forward or scrambling forward. And there's a trailing defender catching up in pursuit. In there, punch it out, tomahawk, the ball out, fumble. And there was a Seahawks defender ready to scoop it up, dive on it. And it's Seahawks ball. I don't actually. I don't have a Discord actually. That's something that I need to properly look into. I'm not 100%, if I'm being honest, clued up on Discords. So, but it is probably something that I should look into. It's disappointing. I like when games closer. Well, us too. And to be fair, we've been treated. This is the 8th playoff game that we've had over the last couple of weeks. And 7 out of the 8 were close in the fourth quarter. So we can't argue too much about that, I suppose. I'm going to send you the Drake Mate basketball highlights. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what, I'll type it into my notes here. So I don't forget.
Our best deals are still here. Come into Verizon and get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed. And 4 lines for just $25 a line.
There we go. I've got it saved. Yeah, this Texans Steelers, yes, it did finish 36, but obviously I live streamed that game, and that game was close in the fourth quarter to start with. The Texans only ran away with that in the fourth quarter. It was still a 1-score game at that point. But then there was turnovers, not making it on fourth down. All right, so the Seahawks have sent in Drew Lock now. That's Sam Darnold's day done. Nine minutes left, and the ball's on their own 41-yard line. It's a handoff. And they get back to the line of scrimmage.
Champions are tight ends that want to block, that want to set the edge, you want to run behind them. Stars are ones that just want the points, they want the fantasy points. This team is made up of a bunch of
2nd and 10. It's another hand up straight up the middle. And a carry of 3 yards. Going to set up a 3rd and 7. Drew Lock in the game now. Let's go in the chats. I'll be ready for this game to finish and get to bed. It's just after 4 o'clock in the morning over here in the UK. So I'll be ready, ready to get some sleep very soon, and hoping that they can keep the clock running for as long as possible now. And they run it on 3rd and 7. They're not going to get there. They don't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And it means that the Seahawks are going to have to punt.
It's going to take, a great effort by a defensive scheme to knock the ball off either these Seahawks runners.
If you're unlocked angry Vrabel. That's Vrabel with his hands on his hips. Here comes the punt from Dixon. It's up. Returnable from the 13-yard line. And tackled down around the 17-yard line. So back in the 49ers' hands. And I wonder if we're still going to get Brock Purdy coming out now, or whether they're going to sit him for the rest of the game. So I'm yawning and it's 10 p.m. where I am. Wish it was 10 p.m. here. Got to try and get some sleep in and then be ready to go tomorrow night for the Patriots-Texans game. I'll be hyped up for that, though. It's a handoff of 1st down up the right side. It's a 4-yard gain. So what quarter are we in? So we're in the 4th quarter. 6.5 minutes left. And hopefully that time goes as quick as we can. Oh, we've got Mac Jones in the game. There we go. A bit of Mac to finish the game off. Hi, Eric. Nice to join us back here. Just seeing the score. Absolute domination from the Seahawks. Right from the get-go. It's Mac Jones with a pass over the middle. Incomplete. And we've got Go Hawks. Jay Darrow over on kick. Appreciate you coming along. Yeah, it went completely wrong right at the start for the 49ers. We're 17-0 down in the first 13 minutes. The first play was a kick return for a touchdown. Then the 49ers went for it on 4th down, didn't get there. It was a field goal. Then the 49ers got stopped. And then it was a touchdown for the Seahawks. Mac Jones sets off running. Oh, he lowers his shoulder as well. Mac Jones is certainly not a scrambler. I can assure you of that, having been watching him as a Patriot. But he lowered the shoulder there. He's obviously angry. Yeah, we do have an Instagram. We have an Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. You name it, we got it. I appreciate that. Snap back to Mac Jones. Throw it over the middle. It's cut. 3-yard completion. That's it. Just keep this drive going. I expect it will be a rivalry Super Bowl, Hawks and Steelers. Definitely won't be the Steelers. Steelers are out. Steelers lost last week, so they're not in it. Snap back to Mac Jones, looking to pass, fired, and completes for a 1-yard gain. And that keeps the clock going as well. That's good to see. That's okay. It's okay. Snap back to Mac Jones. Looking to pass. Fired towards the left sideline. Incomplete. Looking for Jennings. Bring up a 4th and 6. Now, it could be the Seahawks from the NFC, but then on the AFC side of things, it's going to be either the Broncos, the Texans, or the Patriots. Hopefully the Patriots. So exactly 4.5 minutes left in this game. And the 49ers are lining up to punt. And the punt is up. And fair court at the 14-yard line.
Super Bowl, baby. That's right. That was, many moons ago. A little older these days. That was about the time you realized you were going to go on TV, right?
So 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. I imagine you're just going to run it. Drew Lock back in there, quarterback. Single back formation. It's now I formation. Toss play right. And a decent run. 6 or 7 yard carry up the right side. I say just keep that clock running. Just keep that clock running.
This stadium and Kansas City Stadium, they're definitely the two loudest. We just didn't get a chance to come to the Northwest very much. I had one opportunity to play here with young Richard Sherman, young Earl Thomas, young Cam Chiz.
Appreciate that, Speedy Gonzalez. I'll check those out. Hopefully you'll be on tomorrow for our live streams. I'll check those out tomorrow. Appreciate that. Handoff up the middle. And it's a 2-yard gain. It's 3rd and 1 for the Seahawks. I-Pro formation. Handoff. And stopped. Just let him get the first down. The game would have been over. So it's going to be the Seahawks coming out to punt with 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game now. And we're just ourselves plus the 49ers just want this to end. It's a punt. It's returnable from the 25-yard line. Going laterally, though. And ends up losing 3 yards on the return. But it does take us down to the 2-minute warning at the same time, which is good news. And it'd be nice for the 49ers just to knee the ball now to end the game.
With this crowd, that's going to be tough. Yeah, whoever the opponent is, they better hope they play less than their best. Because tonight, they were on point. special teams on point. Defense, the way they swarm, the way they rush the quarterback, just electric defense. And offensively, it's not just called JSN's named very often. He wasn't making these explosive plays in the pass game, but they have enough offense to their running backs, the screen game. It's just
Come on, just knee it. Just knee it down.
without even having, Sam going for more than 125 yards today.
Yeah. Jackson Smith and Jiggle, who led the league in receiving nearly 1,800 yards.
They're not going to knee it down. They're going to hand it off anyway. It's a 6-yard carry up the right side.
That's why they want a franchise record 14 games this year.
It's a handoff up the middle. They're going to fall, I think, a yard short of the line to gain. See where the referees mark it. Just 1 minute left in this game now. A game that was over really a long, long time ago. So 3rd and 1 coming up. Could be the last play of the game. It's a handoff. It is a first down for the 49ers, a 6 or 7 yard carry, but that should be it. That is it. They're going to call time there. An absolute destruction of the 49ers there. Appreciate you, Speedy Gonzalez. Thank you for coming along. Appreciate you. Hopefully you can come and join us tomorrow. We've got a double live stream, the Patriots and Texans, followed by the Rams and Bears. So hopefully you can come and join us for that. Appreciate the support and the interaction in the live stream, especially through a tough game to watch like this one when it's so one-sided, but appreciate the chat. So we've got our 2 hosting teams for the championship games already sorted out. It will be the Broncos hosting the AFC Championship Game, 3 p.m. Eastern Time next week, and the Seattle Seahawks hosting the NFC Championship Game, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time next week. On Sunday, we'll see who will be facing them. We'll find out tomorrow. But thank you very much for everyone that has joined us. Appreciate it. Appreciate the chat, the interactions all the way through. And we'll see you for that Texans-Patriots game tomorrow. Come on, Patriots. We'll see you then.